Yo, what's up guys? Today we are reacting to Jeremy Renner in the Jimmy Kimmel show. So this is a very interesting thing that's going on right now. We all know that in January 1st, the first day of the year, Jeremy Renner was involved in an accident, and it's interesting how he has recovered. And I saw his interview yesterday or 2 days ago with what's the name of a woman from the Good Morning America show, and now I'm seeing this. I'm going to see this with you guys. The Jimmy Kimmel. I had no idea he was on Jimmy Kimmel. But okay, let's watch this. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go.
First guest tonight is a two-time Oscar-nominated actor and Avenger who beat Thanos, Loki, and a 14,000-pound snowplow. We're happy he is here. He has a new show called Renovations, premiering Wednesday on Disney+. Please welcome...
Wait a second, wait. Two things that I didn't know. He is a two-time Oscar-nominated actor. Wow. He is a great actor. And he also has a new show. He's back to work? Bro, what?
The indestructible Jeremy Renner.
And he's walking. My goodness. He's skipping, bruh. And you see how good of a person he is. You know, when we don't want people to wait, we skip towards them. That's what he did, even though he is injured. What a guy. That is incredible.
Look at you. This is ridiculous. Was this a publicity stunt?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, if there was any question as to who the toughest Avenger was, that's settled now, right?
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. Yeah.
Forget Downey, forget Hemsworth, forget these guys.
By the way, I think he is like 52 years old.
It's you. You're the guy.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, it's very... I think I speak for all of us when I say, thank God, look at you. You look great. We're glad to see you here.
I'm glad to be here. It's good to be here. Thank you.
This was
In awe. This is insane.
The story, but you know, we've heard it from you when you spoke to Diane Sawyer. But
yeah.
Diane Sawyer, that's her name.
You woke your nephew up to help you plow some snow, and your snowplow started sliding towards your nephew. You got in front of the snowplow. Is that correct?
I tried to jump back on it to stop it from running him over, and then I got eaten up under the tracks.
You got under the snowplow.
Yeah.
And that was very bad.
That was a very bad way to start the year.
Yeah, for both of you, for you and your nephew.
Yeah. That was
You broke more than 30 bones?
Yeah, it's like 35 or so.
35 or so.
Yeah.
Yo, Jackie Chan, you've got someone, competitor right here.
You have to say or so when you're counting up how many bones you broke?
We kept discovering them as they were going along because it went from critical order of priority of like, what am I going to die from or not? And then, it was 6 weeks later, finding another break and another break and another break. So
Let's put you in Evel Knievel territory.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's like I got lucky in a lot of ways. So I'm happy to be here. And,
Isn't it funny to say you got lucky after getting run over by a snowplow that broke so many bones?
I mean,
well,
yeah.
You have to think like it's a giant metal, like cookie roller, right?
Yeah.
And it just missed every vertebrae, right? Didn't hit any organs. My brain didn't swell, nothing like that. My eye did pop out. That's weird. But
yeah.
But
and he's just laughing it off.
Organs got messed up into my spine.
It pierced your liver, though, right?
It pierced your liver, but it wasn't dangerous,
Collapsed lung.
Yeah, that's fine. I got another one.
Oh, this guy's joking. Oh my goodness, that triggered my cough. Yo, that is insane. He's still able to joke and be himself, and bro, yo, I think the worst has passed, and I think he's in the clear now. From his attitude, it seems like he's in the clear. So like joking around is part of recovery, right? But how did his eye pop out, and how did they pop it back in, or however that works? Yo, insane.
You are. I mean, I'm very happy to hear you so relaxed about this. This is you in January.
Yeah.
Who took this photo?
Probably my mom.
Yeah.
Right? Did you, Mom? Or my
Oh, your
sister,
mom's right
Kim?
here.
Yeah, they're right there.
Oh,
my
wow,
lovely
your
family.
family's there. Mom.
I can't believe this, bro.
The entire time.
That's a big decision even to take this photo. I'd imagine you're probably feeling like maybe it's going to be okay.
They're going to use this against me at some point.
Yeah.
Like, you owe me. Or something.
He mentioned that to Diane. You said you felt like you apologized to your family.
Well, one thing I thought about was, once I...
In sign language.
This is still while I was on the ground before the ambulance even got there. It was like what my experience was like. But then I had to think about Alex's, because Alex was there during the entire time, and he had to see his Uncle Jeremy on the ground. I didn't see any of this stuff, but the blood everywhere, the thing, and the eye, and all this stuff, right? I had to consider what his perspective was. And then that kept happening with everyone's perspective throughout this entire ordeal. And it's pretty harrowing to take the time to really consider somebody else's perspective. First of all, it's thoughtful, but it's
when did you start having those thoughts? How far into this?
As I was on the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I was there for 45 minutes.
Oh,
so I had some time.
That's a long time, yeah.
Wow.
I had some time.
That had to be a very long 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You remember most of it?
All of it, yeah. Until once I got in the helicopter to...
Okay, so basically he didn't injure any major artery, or else he would bleed out in less time, I assume. Bro, this is a miraculous thing that happened. His recovery is insane.
Hospital, that's when they jammed some sort of emergency knife, whatever they do in your chest. I don't know. Yeah. That's when I was like, I gotta go to sleep.
I remember.
Was that like an EpiPen?
Worked with the fire department.
Yeah, I knew, because I knew all those guys. See, the guy that did that drained my lung so I wouldn't suffocate. Called my other firefighter friend, said, "Hey, we did the best we could," saying I'm dead.
Whoa.
And then, so all these different perspectives that happened, I was learning, over the last few months.
Wow. So
Yeah,
they
it's
tell
pretty
you,
insane.
I really thought that was it for you.
Yeah.
And these are people you know.
Yeah.
You neighbors, people that
It's
you
strange,
volunteered
right?
with.
Yeah, so many people thought I was dead and was gonna die. I'm like, no, man, I'm out of the hospital. I kept trying to get out of the hospital as soon as I was in it. I'm like, I'm out of here. I hate this, what I was wearing. It's gross.
How long?
It was terrible.
How long were you in the hospital?
I thought I was there for a couple days. Apparently I was there for a week, the first hospital, right? Well, total, there's 2 different ICUs. I got kicked out of the first one.
Why?
He kept wanting to leave, or what?
Look, man, they put you on so many drugs, and it was a under construction sort of ICU. They weren't done with the ICU area when I got there. So they put me in a janitor's closet. Like it's a VIP thing, but it's like janitor, they had no
VIP.
bathroom in it.
Wait,
and
what?
I'm like, the lights are flickering. Everyone here is moaning, like they're dying in the ICU. I'm like, this is like a haunted house. And I'm like, it's called ICU, like ICU. It's this creepy haunted house. I'm like, I want out of this place.
Oh my goodness.
So did you feel you were hallucinating?
Yo, I'm becoming a big fan of this guy. He still has his sense of humor. Of course, obviously, his head wasn't really injured. Well, everything in his body was, but I'm saying, oh, this is just awesome. Let me keep watching.
Like this was something.
I'm going back to this hospital this week to apologize to every one of those nurses. Yes. I'm going to apologize.
Wow, that's crazy. You told Diane Sawyer that your mom was reading to you while you were in bed.
My mom, she has this nervous thing that she wanted to just do something proactive. And she thought that the sound of her voice reading would be soothing. And she read to me.
Why is everyone laughing at that?
That's true. And it is nice. And it's nice. It's nice. My mom's reading me a story like I'm going to bed. Or going to bed for one last time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Calling it a noche. I'm done. And she starts reading to me.
So many people thought he was dead.
Mom, that's Stephen King. It's a fairy tale. It's called Fairy Tale, but it's by Stephen King. She's reading me this bedtime story. The last story I'll probably ever hear in life is I'm on life support at this point.
Could have been misery.
It could have been misery. Yeah.
I would then imagine you had the burden of all your friends wanting to know how you are and texting you and trying to...
The whole world, bro.
Yeah.
The whole world.
That's not a burden. That's where I sort of found out that I think I was really messed up. Like, I thought I really got injured. I'm like, wow, everybody's acting like this is like you're like it's an open casket and you're living through it.
Right.
Like everybody's just walking by, you're like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, everybody's giving me a reaction. It's like, oh, I didn't know what to say. I just talked to Chris Evans. I talked to a lot of friends, and their reaction is what made me feel like, oh, I think I'm really hurt myself.
Really? Yeah.
I might not
But
pull
you
out of
did.
this.
Yeah, I guess you get that.
Not many people survive that.
They're terrible actors. They couldn't hide the fact that I
Terrible actors.
You got a
suckers.
You were kind enough to bring a video message that Paul Rudd.
Oh yeah, Paul
made
Rudd.
for you.
Yeah, that's right. So Rudd, who I love so much, he happened to be in town as well, promoting his movie, and he came by a couple times in the hospital and always just making my day because he's one of the funniest guys around, right, Paul Rudd? And then he sent me a video message. You know what? Anybody knows Cameo?
Yeah.
Where they could pay like money.
Oh yeah, I know that.
To say, hey, happy birthday. So he made a fake.
It's funny because some guys told me to open Cameo, for you guys, like to ask me to say happy birthday to your family members. Like, I never even thought of that. Like I'm not a movie star or anything like that. That would be weird. But I never opened the Cameo, but some people were suggesting, hey, you should open that for personalized messages. People really like your videos. And I'm like, nah, come on. That's a stretch.
When I even asked him to. He made a fake one, like I paid him money for a Cameo. And I think I sent you the clip.
Yeah, let's take a look. Here it is.
Hey, Jerry. I hear you're a little banged up. Got in a fight with a snowblower, apparently. Anyway, I just wanted to send this video. It's really from the heart. I hope you're feeling better. Sounds like you are. Apparently, you're a pretty tough guy. So maybe I'll get to meet you one day.
Guy's so sarcastic.
Wouldn't that be something? In the meantime, take care and take it easy for a while. And next time, maybe just let the snow melt. Okay. Feel better, Jerry.
Not bad advice.
Paul Rudd, maybe next time just let the snow melt. That is, wow, that is the, oh, wow. That is like the roast of the day.
Renner is here. We'll be right back.
I take these fire trucks that once put out airplane fires, but now I'm
Captain
gonna have
America.
them spray with these turrets to prevent forest fires in this community. There's a method to the madness.
That's a lot of method.
That's a lot of methods.
It looks crazy. I get why. That's when I know I'm on the right path.
I thought you were up here playing bumper cars.
We're back with Jeremy Renner. That is his new show, Renovations. It premieres Wednesday on Disney Plus. Anthony Mackie is there. And
How is he back to work, bro?
this is something we've talked about in the past. You like to buy your hobby, is that correct? A good way to put it? Is buying these large vehicles.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a hobby. I just saw a lot of potential in something that was being wasted. And that's where I got triggered. I'm like, I don't like that. I'm like, I love this fire truck, but I don't love it that much as to buy it. But I bought it when I found there's another purpose it could be used for. Something, so I just go to essentially, billionaires' garage sales, government, state agencies, military, and I take their stuff that's over, their surplus or the things that are decommissioned, and I find another use for them. A city
What was
bus.
the first one that you made a new use
That's very
for?
smart.
The first one that I got was a fire truck that was out of Carson City, and it's almost no miles on the thing. Emergency vehicles are so well taken care of, and so I turned it into a mobile kid's birthday party. You know, I have like rides now. I take out the hose deck where the hoses go, and now there's seats. And on the sides, instead of axes, the compartments have TVs and gaming and Slurpee machines and cappuccino.
It's a good thing he removed the axes, right?
Machines, and then there's a jumper that comes out with the generator, so it's a mobile party.
The
Party bus for
cappuccinos
kids.
for the kids if they get tired of climbing the deal and they get a little more energy.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic. And now in this show, you've done this. It's somewhat of a charitable endeavor in which you found different places where people could use these very creative vehicles that you guys redid.
Yeah, correct. So I get to work with wonderful agencies that are doing, because I'll do anything for a kid, right? Kids, I believe, is a birthright to have opportunities in life. They're the future of our planet. So I'll go to the nth degree to give them opportunities that they may not get in school.
You got in front of a snowplow for one of them.
Then there's one. That's what I did. I did that.
Bro, such a kind heart, man. I didn't know this side of him. Like, I knew he was awesome from the Marvel movies, you know, Hawkeye and the series. But, bro, I enjoy watching his interviews more than his movies now. This dude has such a great personality, man. Such a good, down-to-earth, humble man.
Yeah, to promote this thing.
Speaking of doing things for kids, you were at Magic Mountain this weekend.
Yeah. It's spring break, right? And my daughter turned 10, and she got, you know, my niece and nephews and all her cousins. I had to treat them to a nice time and to the roller coaster.
Now,
park.
do doctors recommend a Six Flags experience after breaking every bone essentially in your body?
I didn't tell them.
I think we have a video here from your trip to
No, tell me he didn't get on a roller coaster.
Magic Mountain. Jeremy, you're making a mockery of this injury. You really are.
He is. He's laughing at the face of death. Honestly, he's like, yo, ha, nice try, but hey, look at me. I'm living it up.
It's like you're taunting God. You're like threatening him. Try it again.
I promise you I'm in a ton of pain. I promise you. But,
did you go on rides?
Yeah, I did. I just live by the principle of, like, look, if it hurts, then I won't do it. I'll stop, right?
Okay.
But if it doesn't hurt, I'll go, yeah, I'll give it a go, and I'll try it.
That seems like a solid principle.
Yeah, so I did everything that didn't hurt, and I had a great time. And more importantly, my daughter and all the kids did, so.
What's the best thing? I know this was a horrible thing that happened to you, but what's the best thing about it, looking back at the whole deal?
I don't know if it's the best thing, but I think the first thing that when I did
I mean, there's no best thing, right? The only good thing is that he's recovering.
My first surgeries and from all the ribs and stuff, I woke up. First thing I ever thought about, my first conscious thought was like, holy hell, my calendar is freed up for the rest of the year. I'm like, yeah!
Holidays.
I was making plans. I was making so many plans. I was gonna buy a boat. I'm gonna live in Mexico. I had all these plans I was gonna make because my year was pretty jammed up until I got crushed, right?
So solid excuse.
It's a grand. Now I'm like, no one can mess with me. I'm free.
All right, that's
the first thing I thought of. That happened, and also like it was like a New Year's resolution, so I did drop like 20 pounds. I quit smoking. I haven't had a smoke since then. Wow, it's easy.
Bro, you know, blessings come in disguise. I just hope that people watching this don't try to book him for more interviews. I mean, he did 2 already, and it feels like he's gonna get a whole wave of people saying, hey, I see you got better. Do you want to come on my show and you know, put him back to work and fill up his schedule as well, you know, because he does deserve and need to rest.
Easiest way to quit smoking. Telling you. I couldn't imagine, you know, not doing that and quitting smoking. I'd be a wreck of a human.
Wow.
Right? But because I almost killed myself, I didn't even think about smoking. It was easy peasy.
Well,
people do change after a near-death experience, so man, I hope he doesn't go back.
I mean, it really is remarkable. It's unbelievable. I cannot believe that we're sitting here, 4 months later after this operation.
I can't either.
Well, it's great to have you here. And the show, you got to watch it. It's called Renovations. Jeremy and some of his celebrity friends build these crazy, spectacular, extreme version of Pimp My Ride for very good causes.
Correct,
on Disney Plus. It premieres Wednesday. Jeremy Renner, everybody. Thank you, Jeremy. We're back with Metallica.
Guys, that was insane. That was really, really insane. The fact that he went through the whole accident, you know, and the fact that he survived is just miraculous. But the fact that he is recovering it with a smile and, you know, being playful and so fast, that is insane. Because it's still fresh in my memory, the pictures of him, you know, lying on the bed, and, you know, his eyes and everything is just like, you know, swollen. In fact, I heard and I read an article saying that he had a movie coming out where the production company had to redo the poster and put less scars on his face for the poster because it was they didn't want it to be insensitive, right? Having the poster with him and with all of that on his face. But still, he looks almost 100%. If you told me, like, hey, this never happened, I would kind of believe you. The only thing that is apparent is that he's using a crane to walk, which probably that won't last too long. You know, he's probably gonna gain enough strength on his in his legs to walk again by himself without needing that. But it's still incredibly impressive. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Do you guys enjoy these type of videos that I'm making? What should I react to next? I'll see you guys soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye. And keep praying for Jeremy Renner. Okay? See you soon. Take care.